At age 14, I stopped watching TV, stopped watching any kind of entertainment videos, and stopped playing computer games altogether. And today I'm going to talk about why I stopped, my journey since when I've stopped, how my life has been since then, how I managed to do that, and I hope that in case you just want to spend less time watching TV or so, that this is going to be helpful to you. So firstly, I just want to, in case you are going to now get this impression that my life's perfect and I've got everything figured out just because I've stopped watching TV and stopped watching entertainment videos, that is most certainly not the case. There are lots of other bad habits I struggle with, and it wasn't necessarily easy for me to do it. The fact that I managed to do it does make me some special person. If I can do it, you can do it too. In fact, when I was a little kid, I actually liked computer games and video games so much that, so I didn't have an Xbox Kinect at home, but we went house sitting once. I was so enthusiastic about playing Xbox Kinect all the time, so basically this video game where you move your body a lot, and I did that so much there that my mum actually had to carry me piggyback a lot since then, because I actually did it so much that I could hardly walk the next couple of days. So as you can see, if I managed to do that, you can do it too. And in general, I spent lots of hours watching movies, so it's not the case that it was easy for me because I didn't ever really like it or so. Now, when it comes to the benefits of doing so, of why I stopped, is, well, mostly that I had much more time, and I spent that time then on watching educational content instead that actually can be applied to my life and can actually help me improve the way I live. And in general, of course, that I also became more productive since I had more time. One of the reasons why I actually managed to stop like that is that I think that was a time where I actually did it so much that it kind of got boring. This isn't a method I would necessarily recommend to do something so often that it gets boring, because if it doesn't get boring to you, you just become more addicted to it. So not the best method to use, but I think that also led me to be able to stop and never watch movies or play computer games or anything like that since I was 14 years old. And the fact that I was playing Sims, so Sims, in case you don't know, is this game where you basically play someone else's life. So you're basically living another person's life. And playing that a lot then made me think, why am I spending all this time living life through this person instead of actually getting my own life together and making the most of my own life? And that reason was actually so strong that it made me never actually feel tempted to do it again, because I just had this strong reason not to do it anymore. Also, it made me think about movies I'm watching. I mean, there are great movies out there. When it comes to social things, I, of course, will watch entertainment and movies. It's just that when I'm by myself, I will spend that time doing other stuff. But many movies, you're actually watching other people's lives unfold. And I just thought, why am I watching someone else's person live their life instead of making sure that I live my own life to the fullest? Now, at first, I just switched from movies to documentaries, which was very interesting to know how animals behave and so forth. But after a while, I realised that although this is actually quite interesting, it didn't really help me live a better life. It wasn't knowledge I could actually do something with. It wasn't knowledge I could actually apply. So from then on, I also stopped watching documentaries, and I only watched stuff that would help me improve my life. And then I also not only switched to educational stuff, but motivational videos. And then I noticed that these motivational videos, they give me this feeling that I feel really motivated to take action and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a feeling. It didn't necessarily make me actually take more action in my case. Maybe it does for you, but in my case it didn't actually help me take action, which is the point of watching motivational videos. And I noticed that I was just watching motivational videos on being productive instead of being productive, and I was passively watching motivational videos on getting myself to exercise more regularly, for example, while I was being really sedentary and just sitting there. So I noticed that that wasn't ideal either, so I also stopped watching motivational videos, but maybe for you they could be helpful. Then I noticed with the educational content that it is very important to know what you should do to live a good life. However, there's no point watching those videos if you don't actually apply it to your own life, because knowledge that isn't used is useless. Now, I wish I could say that nowadays I apply everything perfectly and I do everything that I know I should, but however, I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is that I've made progress since then and that I implement many more things, and now I'm also nowhere close to how far I would actually like to be. So if you feel like there are all these wonderful people out there on social media and they're all much better than you, I can give you hope. There's me, and I'm definitely very far from perfect, maybe even in some things under average, so don't compare yourselves to people online and think that you're no good, because they just show you the things that they want to show. They don't show you the conflicts they have in their relationships. They don't show you the times when they're not consistent. So just keep that in mind and don't be too hard on yourself. Now, if you want to know tips on how to actually break bad habits other than just watching too much TV and so forth, you can watch this video here.